Welcome to Bear Download. I'm Rich Campbell along with Dan Wiederer. We're here in the spa at Tribune Bourbonnais Training Camp headquarters. Dan, let's talk about the Bears safeties. As we see this competition start to evolve between Brock Vereen and Ryan Mundy for that spot opposite Antrell Roll. A lot of interesting things to consider. Ryan Mundy brings some veteran presence and some tackling ability. Brock Vereen impressed John Fox in college with his range and coverage. What do you make of this battle so far?
Well, first of all, Rich, this spa feels a lot like a Fairfield Inn pool, but I'm not going to give away our undisclosed location here.
Yeah,
obviously, it's a good competition here. You think that Ryan Mundy's got the inside track on the starting job. His experience really shows up there, his reliability as a tackler. I think what you're going to need to see from some of the younger safeties is their ability to diagnose plays, to use their eyes, to use their vision, to understand where they're supposed to be. It's been hit and miss at times for the first few days of practice here, and those are the things they're going to have to show rapid improvement on to earn John Fox's trust and the trust of Vic Fangio as well.
Yeah, and I know you're speaking about Brock Vereen
and Adrian Amos as well.
Right, and some of these creative offensive plays that the offense has been rolling out, and we saw on Saturday, Brock Vereen not exactly in the right place, Adrian Amos, Alshon Jeffrey got behind the defense for what would have been a long touchdown, and Jay Cutler completed the throw. I think as we get into the games here, the focus is really going to be on tackling as well.
Yeah.
We know what Ryan Mundy brings, more of a strong safety type presence, and I think a lot of people's memory goes back as it relates to Brock Vereen to that Lions game in Thanksgiving when he was in the deep secondary on a couple of plays and questions about his physicality. Calvin Johnson on the touchdown there came into play, and it'll just be interesting to see how that evolves. Having a chance to talk to Brock Vereen over the weekend, basically understands that he's got to be physical, he's got to be fast. Part of that starts with learning the new defense right now.
Well, no question. And the last regime took a chance on Brock Vereen because they believed in his coverage skills. This is the guy who played some cornerback in college. Also, obviously, had the safety experience there as well. And so they understand that he has a good intelligence for what you need to do in coverage to really make a defense hum. Obviously, he's going to have to show that in game situations. I think we're at the point now in camp where even though we're still a long way off from that first preseason game, everybody's eager to get there because you just want to test yourself in real action against live bullets. And that's really when this competition is going to start to sort itself out.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody is more eager to get to those games than we are.
I certainly am. Well, although right now it's pretty relaxed. It feels pretty comfortable here.
Yeah, maybe a swim or run in the hot tub or something.
Maybe another daiquiri. I think you just ordered a couple.
There you go. So we'll take care of that. Thanks for joining us on this edition of Bear Download.